The legend of Boggy Creek is considered by some the great-granddad of Bigfoot movies. It's definitely not the oldest, but it was very popular and profitable for its time. It made enough money to spawn a sequel, which more people know about because it was featured in Mystery Science Theater 3000. The movie opens explaining that the stories in the film are true, and that many of the people in the picture are not actors, and boy does it show. Even the people who are acting don't do a very convincing job, but combined with eerie music, it sets a creepy mood. Boggy Creek is located in the small town of Fouke, Arkansas. The film is based off of sightings of the creature that happened in the town starting all the way back in the 40s. There aren't really any main characters to the film, unless you count the Bigfoot, so there isn't really a plot. The movie just tells stories of different townspeople of their encounter with the Fouke monster. One of these stories is told by John W. Oates. He claims that something killed his hogs. Whatever it was got into the pen, lifted the 200-pound hogs over the fence, and left the animals for John to find the next morning. So he took them away from the house and just left them there in a field. He came back the next day and they were gone. He couldn't find any evidence of anything taking them. What could have taken full-sized hogs and not left a trace? Fred Crabtree's story is also pretty interesting. He's the first one in town to actually see the creature. He loads his weapon, more for his protection than anything else. He mentions he never took the shot because what if it was just a man? Then he'd have to live with that for the rest of his life. On the other hand, some of the stories end without anything happening, like the story of Mary Beth Searcy.
So this evening, just the two girls, their mother, and the baby will be alone in this house. They have no phone, and the nearest neighbor is a mile or so across the woods.
They spend way too much time showing her doing her chores. We get a taste of something that might happen, then we just see her reading again. Finally, when she does see him, he's scared off by her scream. When the actual people involved are telling the story, it seems more believable and genuine. The stories that are acted out are far less interesting, and mostly just girls screaming. There is some chilling narration work done, however.
The beauty of the bottoms under soft moonlight is transformed into dark, menacing danger. And the shadows of the night trigger your imagination into being places where possibly the creature is lurking, because you know he's out there, somewhere.
After all this activity, the people of the town decide to hire hunting dogs to try and hunt down the creature. Even the best dogs refuse to follow the scent. After the hunt, the creature retreats back into the deep woods and isn't seen in Fouke for several years. Life in Boggy Creek seems to go back to normal, and people have started to go back into the woods. That is, until a farmer found his chickens had been killed, and obviously, the only thing that could have done it is the Fouke monster. O.H. Kennedy is the farmer who supposedly found footprints in a field. This is where the Fouke monster differs from most Bigfoot sightings. The Fouke monster only seems to have 3 toes. After this find, it brings nationwide publicity to the town of Fouke. The longest story comes at the end of the film. 2 couples move into the same house to try to save money. At night, Bigfoot attempts to get into their house. Not by breaking a window or kicking down a door, no. He tries the doorknob. Failing to get in, the creature gives up for the night and retreats back into the woods. The next night, the family is fast asleep, with every light on in the house, and Bigfoot comes back. This time being smart and reaching in through the window. Now the white t-shirt gang try to hunt the beast. They fire several shots and they think they got him, but they can't find a body. However, they are satisfied enough to try to get some sleep. Definitely the most humorous scene in the movie is when a guy has to go to the bathroom. And Bigfoot isn't going to have any of that. The man is in shock, and they rush him to the hospital, where he recovers, and the family moves away. The Legend of Boggy Creek is a good collection of stories about the town's Falk monster. Some are better than others. The acting is subpar, and even the director must have thought so because the actors had to sue him to get paid. However, the narrator does good work, and some of the music isn't bad either. I give it 2 out of 4 guys pooping.